this map. This map is inspired by volcanoes. So the premise is the creep is red, I think, and the water, which is blue, is the anti-creep. So you basically have to squelch the volcanoes with the water while also doing your other stuff to build. I'm not sure exactly how this works, but it should be a bit of fun to play with. And we can try that advancing anti-creep wall idea. Welcome to Volcano Island. It's a beautiful island, but it is threatened by lava. This beautiful island is in danger of an explosion. In 10 minutes, the big volcano will increase the flow massively and will kill everything on the island. You need to collect the water off the 3 southern islands to use against the lava, but we don't have enough pumps. Also, it seems that there are volcanic bombs flying through the air and trying to destroy everything we've built. Be careful or you will suffer. Okay, so that means that we need, we have ether gem. Oh no, that's ore. Ore times 250, energy times 250 times 3, and we get 2 command centers. We've also got sprayers that are available on the front, and it looks like we have 7 sprayers in total, with another sprayer available on the front edge if I'm able to make it over there. So he has on a 10-minute timer this emitter, which releases 2,000 creep on interval 3 and becomes active in 10 minutes. Holy cow. This is basically the Forsaken Shore from Sea of Thieves in Creeper World 3. Okay. Someone bringing in themed maps. Oh, I like the little heart that they got up at the top. Okay. And then we have 250 ore plus 3 anti-creep emitters on the islands below. So we're going to need a lot of sprayers, basically. A lot of sprayers. We do not have access to terps, which is going to cause its own set of problems. We are probably... I love this texture. This is really cool. It's actually a texture that he put in. The anti-creep is still regular blue. It's just on top of that background texture. Kind of neat, honestly. Okay. Orbitals. Command center. Check. Command center. Oop. Hold on. Wrong one. Command center. Check. We're going to drop siphons immediately, which are both going to run very large power scaling opportunities, and then I am going to try my bestest to get all the way across on relays, and these look like they're going to take some time to be able to actually overflow the volcano. It's already at level 9, we got level 10. Yeah, I totally have enough time. Okay, so we are going to build relays across as quickly as we can. Ding, 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 ding. I'm a little disappointed that that is actually requiring backgammon. Okay, so that'll connect to both of those. Let's try to get across here. I don't think that I am going to be able... Dadgummit. Can I dispatch through a guppy those? I don't know. Oh, this disallows reactors? Oh, crap. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, this is definitely not going to work. Okay. Lectors it is then. Destroy. Collectors here. And we want collector here. It's gonna be collectors all day, baby. Because that's the only method of power that I have of collecting. So we must do what we must do. Alright, so that's going to be there. We need... Oh, crap. I can only siphon 2 at a time. Really now? Really? Is that how we're doing this? Because that seems really lame. Oh, we are going to sap these so incredibly quickly. That siphon is already gone. We need to siphon this over here. I also need to get our... Ooh, we need to get relays down. Relay over here, which will get our sprayers in. We can do relay here. I also need to do relays between the command centers. And then over to these edges. Because we need to be able to spread our stuff as quickly as possible. And then I think we need to set up a collector field on the front as well. Oh, that is a glorious amount of anti-creep. Hello! Anti-creep times 20. We're restricted to 7 sprayers. Oh, we can build as many cannons as we want. So that's awesome. Let's just build these here. Which is going to sap us a little bit, but I think we're okay. And then Siphon will build over on this side. We are overflowing energy right now, so I am going to go ahead and build 1 in each of these pools, which is going to collect it and send it back to us. And then we can get our sprayers up on the front line that are dispensing the ever-increasing wall of creep. Anti-creep, sorry. Do I even need this much? Oh dear. The source in the north of the map has ancient pumping technology. With it, it should be possible to extinguish the volcano completely. Okay. Seems reasonable. I think we need to go this way. Although, I might not be able to do even that. Okay, we're going to connect around this edge and see what happens. Although, with the rate at which this is propagating, I sincerely doubt that we will be able to do anything useful. Also, Forge. Forge is essential. Let's do Forge. Let's make sure we connect to these things on the front, and I need to get my other sprayers down. How many do we have now? We have 6. Six sprayers. 6 sprayers. Right. Because that is totally going to be doable. This is going to be very interesting to say the least. Okay, so we've got the relay down over there. You're spreading to the other side, which is going to eventually be able to spread to this edge over here. You are going to get destroyed because there is no way in hell that that is making the connection. We may get up here. Oh! It's unlocked sprayer! Okay, so as long as we're able to make it over there, which is doubtful, granted. But as long as we're able to make it over there, do I have guppies? I don't. We'll be able to build all the sprayers we want, and then there won't be any limitations, and then it will be awesome. And I totally forgot to build beamers, so now we're kind of screwed. Let's build, we've got 57 seconds. Let's build beamer, beamer, kind of overlapping 50%, so in any given area there's 2 firing. I think that is a fairly decent defensive line. We got to get 2 more. Yeah, screw this little dude. Destroy him. Ancient pumping technology, Kama Sutra confirmed. I mean, it could be. Who really knows? Okay. So with that set, what I'm gonna do... Oh dear. I think that I am going to actually try to set up a sprayer here, set to always on. It's going to create like an oasis, a sanctuary, if you will, right there. How in the hell do you actually beat this map? That is the question. Because to beat this map, you basically have to have terps. And I don't understand... Okay, we're just going to build the rest of these, and it will be fine. Dispatch, enable. Dispatch, enable. I'm having to think way too hard about this. I was not anticipating. Yes! No more restrictions! Okay. We can now protect our lineup. Hallelujah! Okay. So now we have all the sprayers. We just have to have enough to actually run them. There goes our siphon. There goes our other siphon. We're now 8 energy in the hole. Hallelujah. Let's go ahead and drop our siphons on the back edge. So these are going to be ore times 250 times 3. Cannot build anymore. Relay there. Relay there. And I need to get more collectors out across the front edge here. Maybe? Maybe. Okay. I'm thinking... I'm missing a connection over here, but I'm thinking that that will do alright. The problem is that stuff propagates so freaking slowly through this. So we're going to want to make like intermediate connections in a lot of places that will be able to satisfy the very, very spontaneous needs of some of our grid. So that should work out a whole lot better. Oh, we got overflow right here, and it's disconnected. No, where's it going? Crap. Are they randomly targeted? They've got to be randomly targeted. What is that all about? What I do know, though, is that I have to get a beamer online over here, because otherwise this is going to end really badly. Okay, so this guy is set to always on and is creating his own little protective puddle, which is fantastic. I'm going to drop a beamer over here, and over here. And we're going to drop another sprayer over here. Going to go for always on as well, so that we're kind of pouring over the edge here. And I see now that this probably should have been a priority to knock out, because the center volcano kind of complicates matters. Although I might be able to overwhelm it, so it could be alright. Yeah, they're volcanic flaming rocks, quote unquote. Get an extra sprayer sucking up the AC in each pool now that you aren't limited. Something like that. What I think I'm actually going to do is I am going to build a group of sprayers, which will be a sprayer bomb to go up on top of the mountain, and then we'll relay up on top once this entire place is choked out and nullify this circle of power. It's not going to do me a ton of good, honestly, but I can put an emitter there that is set to always on in the circle of power, and it will just drench the entire outlying area. So I think that that is going to be a good call later on, once our bucket brigade of sprayers is able to clear the area. Is that going for my... Probably going for this. No, it looks like this is actually randomly targeted. which is the weirdest thing, because nothing is ever random in games. I don't get what's going on here. Alright, sprayer times 2. Both of you are going to be set to dispatch and collect. I did not anticipate us using this up this quickly. Okay, relay here, siphon. Do I have another one? Thought I did. Yep, I sure did right there. Sweet! So with those siphons in place, we should be in a good position. And then I need to connect to this totem over here. This one is safe. So we can relay right here and right here. And I am going to upgrade packets transfer speed, I think. No, we're going to save. We're not going to have very much. I'm going to upgrade fire rate and fire range, because I think that's going to be a really big deal. And before he runs out of time because he's overcomplicating things. I'm only at the 5-minute mark, so I don't see that being an issue, to be completely honest. But maybe. I am not perfect by any means. Okay, so we're going to run this up in here, and I am just going to detonate this huge group of sprayers inside the volcano, and we're going to create this massive puddle of anti-creep that will hopefully eliminate everything up there and allow us to drop a nullifier in range and eliminate the entire problem. Also, I kind of need a beamer over here. I'm a little bit sprawled right now, which is not particularly great, but I should be able to protect my supply lines at least. I think. No. Okay, good. Okay, so incoming sprayers. And they're dropping. Good. They are not going to be able to completely overwhelm, it appears. Oh, no. Nope. I underestimated them. They are, in fact, going to be able to completely overwhelm. So let's get some relay action out here. Oh, yeah. That'll give us another totem. Destroy that. We'll move you over here, I think. And while we have these raised up areas, that's actually really good for us. Let's get a nullifier in. Oh, dang it. No. Please get that built. Oh, good. There's one with just a little bit left in it. Oh, so close. We need to get... We really need to. Packet transfer, build time. 2 on each. This might be a lesson in not to underestimate sprayers. You have a very good point, because I do kind of tend to underestimate sprayers pretty reliably. So what I'm a little concerned about here is whether or not I will actually be able to get to this. Because I don't know if I will. We are running very nicely on the anti-creep, actually. And that is a tiny little bit of progress being made. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set these to always on field, and they're going to build up a puddle around them. And then I should be able to, at some point in one of these areas, because this will totally overwhelm this emitter, I should be able to drop a nullifier. And that is right there. Okay, cool. This is 6 terrain height surrounded by 10 terrain height. So the sprayer in the middle is not actually going to be that useful for firing, but hopefully for other things. Oh, they are ramping up their amounts of crap that they are throwing. Thank you for eliminating all of that stuff. Go ahead and drop another beamer. Or 2. And then I think that we need to start getting some mortars, perhaps, lined up. We've got a fair bit of income right now. I mean, a pretty fair bit. So we could be spending that on some things. Southeast is in a bit of trouble? Nah. They got fully charged sprayers all around there. It's not going to be an issue. Or maybe I drop a beamer in and we cease to have issues. No, we're going to set a sprayer on always on in the middle of the circle, fed by a relay, and that is just going to flood the entire map. And I am going to go ahead and set a couple of sprayers over on this edge. We're going to continue doing the same thing, distributing this a little bit more evenly, so that when this major flood starts happening, we will hopefully be able to withstand it. So that's just going to start taking the bite out of that entire movement. We are now... This is actually producing way more. We can get 2 sprayers on this. That one, just the one is enough. This one is going to dispatch. Sweet. And then this one over here, 91 deep and holding stable. So realistically speaking, I should be able to put an additional sprayer in here and suck that out. So that'll increase our anti-creep by even more. And I am good with that. Really should make more sucky sprayers. Oh. Yeah. We got this, man. We got this. I am going to go ahead and place another series of sprayers here, because I think I'm going to go for the right volcano first. It seems to be the more dangerous of them. I'm just going to kind of thread a few more sprayers through here, which are going to be set to always on, so we can build up a wave on this side. This side as well. I realize that I am spraying tons and tons and tons out, but I think that having this built up is going to be good for us. Although concentrating it on the outsides of the map might be better. I don't know. I think we're fine. Let's go for, we're at 244 right now and connected to one, but not the other of these. So let's go ahead and run a little bit of relay work over here. And I am going to put that relay up on top. Yeah, let's do sprayer. Set a sprayer, set it always on. If I set anti-creep efficiency up, that only sets the mine efficiency up, right? Set some sucky sprayers on the beach. Oh yeah, because we do want to have it all on the front line, don't we? Let's do these. This is our final line of defense. Dispatch, oh no, enable AC collection field. Okay, fantastic. That is not fantastic, but, you know. We are going to need to either forsake the collectors on the front or move our sprayers up. And I think moving the sprayers up is the better of the ideas, seeing as we are trying to gain territory. Let's do that. We'll drop our collectors back in. Maybe even get a couple more collectors in. Oh. Okay, so that's going to go there. And then let's get a few more beamers up, because we're still seeing some leaks. And I think it may ramp up as we go on, the amount that are coming in. We may leave a little bit back here, but that's fine. Come on, spread it out. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we'll move you up here. Need to get the rest of our collectors in. And that should do nicely. So you'll keep recycling the sprayers, recycling the anti-creep, and like building up this wall on the front side. And oh, we have a lot of anti-creep right now, which is absolutely fantastic. Do not see a beamer in the center. Oh crap. You're right. That is why we have extra right now, because we got one of our relays beamed. And nothing is connected and spraying, so that's why we have extra. Oh dear. Okay, also we now are in business with the increased amounts of creep, because it is 11 minutes into the game. So that is a thing of concern. Collectors. I need you up here. And then we need more. Oh, I do not actually have to protect the beach here. Oh my. Okay. Let's go up here then. Can I build up there? Cannot build up there. For shame. Which means that I should really be bumping these guys up. That's going to be... Look at how jam-packed that relay line is. That is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Okay, so that's going to be connected. Let's get collectors here and here. Give it a little bit more fuel, even though it is drawing fuel from the ones around it, which is kind of cool in its own right. Let's see, cannons in place to mitigate the mess. Then I need you to go up here. Actually, let's leave that on, always on dispatch as ore. So that it kind of sucks up the stuff in the back that's leaking through this zone. We'll do it the same way here. And then we need to get you guys up like so. I think we do 2 here, maybe? 2 here. 2 sprayers. Move all you guys up. I'm basically just trying to figure out where in the hell this defensive line should be, because it is not intuitive, because there is so much irregularity in where this stuff is spaced, and I need all of the energy that I can get. Okay, so that's set. We need to draw a relay directly across here to the distribution network. All right, good. I feel a great disturbance in power coming. Nah. No, it'll be fine. After all, we're getting all of these things in place, right? Right. No problem whatsoever. Okay, so now we got those in place. We are now spending all of our anti-creep again. Oh, dadgummit. Why you gotta be so rude? It really feels like these are stronger than the normal spores. Like they're taking more shots to take down. I don't know that that is actually true, but it really feels like it. Okay, the great disturbance in power was not felt. So we're actually pretty good. Run across here, and run across here. And we're just gonna try to make all the connections we can in the pretty little places. And this should be covered. You are set to always on. Get a couple more sprayers here. That's always on. And then this is our rear guard. So there is the possibility that we could be overrun, but I think it's all right. Okay, so that is everything sorted. Now, we take firing range, increase it to the maximum possible, then do fire rate as much as we can. Then we do, where did it go? Then we do, what is ore efficiency good for? Does it increase the viability of the ore that you already have, or does it increase the production of ore from mines? Because if it's the latter, then it doesn't actually do us any good. But collectors in the middle area, you own most of it? Yeah, I could do that. Definitely. Let's do packet speed again. There's no places I can drop my command center in the middle, and I don't have terps. Try it and look at the bar. So we're minus 6. Let's try 1 tick of it. Minus 6 to 7, minus 22. We do 1. Instantly down to 20 and minus 5. We might be onto something here, guys. Maybe. I don't know. What I do know is that we're going to take energy efficiency, because I am about to drop a line of mortars and start eating my way up to the top of this. Because reasons and stuff and things. Okay, so that's going to be structure, relay, bing, bada, boom. Okay, so that's good. Oh, dear Lord, they are ramping up. Oh, boy. And that is going to kill my network. Come on. Why you gotta be this way? Why can't you just be chill and do normal things like normal people? Yeah, I'm not power stalling because I have no reactors. This is a really counterintuitive solution, but it works, yo. Alright, so that disconnected this. I need to have that back in place. And then those are protected just fine. So that is all well and good. Now I just need to ascend the mountain with mortars and we'll be fine. Mortars are the only solution, unfortunately. Okay. So our defensive perimeter is working beautifully. We're perfectly using all of our creep. Slowly but surely dropping in levels here, so I can't survive on 3 there forever, but it's decent. Let's do relays across the front. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. And then we can do a hop up with the sprayers. Right there, right there, and right there. We'll get them a little bit closer to the front with their ever increasing spray of creep. And then we can move you guys up here. Fabian, thank you very much for the Twitch subscription, man. Up in here with that Twitch Prime sub for the 3rd freaking month in a row. We're in the 1st trimester. All right. If you hold M, the selected units will keep formation. That is a useful hotkey that I did not know existed. Thank you for that. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. So we need to bump up again. Probably with the sprayers first, in order to keep the line proceeding. Do I have enough? See, what I don't want to do is overextend with the anti-creep, because that is entirely what's holding my lines right now. So I think I'm going to go to one side and then go to the other side. I'll just have extra, I'll just move all the sprayers from one side to the other. Or no, I'll build new sprayers with blackjack and hookers and turn the other ones to collect the anti-creep and shunt it to the other side of the map, so we can create the most epic wave of sprayers that has ever been seen. This is officially the most I have ever abused sprayers. Ever in the history of ever. So if I hold M, oh my goodness, they actually do. That is ballin'. Thank you for that. Very, very useful. Can my command center fit right there? Dadgummit, you dastardly map maker. Why do you thwart my plans so? I'm gonna move this one up. Nope, I can't even put it up here. Are you kidding me? There's like random juts in the beach that prevent me, and also my network of stuff. Well, that sucks. Let's go collectors, because I'm feeling like Power is a necessary thing. I see a wall of subs. That is going to be Desert Fox gifting out 5 tier 1 subs. Going out to Hexnun, Craigno, Samurai Sumarai. Is that misspelled intentionally? Kindred Dragon and Jojo. Thank you very much for this, for the gifts, man. And I'm sure they're thanking you as well. That is a good sound effect to be rolling in the background. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Then we're gonna go across the center here. Not really sure how much of that will connect. Oh dear. We are actually losing this. Oh dear. Need to concentrate more of the creep. Always on. Always on. Build us thine protective barrier. Oh boy. Let's go another row of mortars in the back so that we can build back up there. This is going to take a little bit of persuasion of the highest order. Oh, and we're power stalled. Oh dear lord. Hold on. We should have, yes, plenty. Energy efficiency through the roof. Yeah, I think you're right. The ore efficiency doesn't do anything. I can't be certain, but I think it's not doing much. The relay line you just dropped did not connect in the south. Yeah, that's fine though. All it's there for is to collect energy. So as long as it's connected at some point, it's fine. It is absolutely fine. Okay, so those are collecting. I think that what we need to do now is we need to define our lines. Because I can... No, we are actually fine. Okay, so our progress is back to being made. Move you over there, move you over here. Fighting our way up the volcano. Good, good, good. And that is going to be a spore epidemic of nightmarish proportions because I have not prepared. Oh boy. Please don't come for me. Please? It would be lovely if you could just do me this one favor. Oh yeah. Okay, we're good. We are good, 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 good. Alright, so with this setup, that means that we're making some progress, but not enough progress. I think we need to set up our emitters. No. This terrain is hell. Okay, so all of this up here is 10. So we're on top of the crater now. We just have to deal with the stupid, like, intermittent random pockmarks that are such a pain in the butt. Alright. We're gonna set 3 up here, and then hope that we can connect a relay point before they all die. Back you up just a little bit. Oh, sweet. All right. Structure, we'll set it up. Your front and the beach are connected by 1 relay. You could make more, but you could wait for a lucky spore as well. You're right, actually. That is worth paying attention to. Let's connect these relays here. So that'll be 2 connection points, and both of these are fairly hardened against spores, so I think we're fine. Alright, relay on the front. Let's move you up. Orders up. Orders over. Good. Check and see if... Nope, fire rate. Not a fire range. I really need a fire range. But that is all okay, because I am going to build a nullifier right there. Because, booyah! We have made it! We have arrived! Once we get this in hand, that is on 6 terrain height, and everything else looks quite a bit lower or at the same height, so we should be able to put a sprayer on that circle of power and completely and totally decimate everything else that's going on here. I think that we are set to go. And we'll also be rid of more than half of these stupid spores that are plaguing our very existence. That's really nasty, Golem. Come on. Come on. Too soon. Lennon was a treasure. Wait a minute. Is that... Oh my goodness. You're really doing that to me, game. Really? Really? You put it in a pit, so I couldn't actually have nice things. Screw you and everyone who looks like you. Can I... Okay, so I can go there. Not terribly useful, though. I think that I do a relay on this side. Can I please get a little respect for the locales? Thank you very much. Go there and perhaps somewhere up here. Yes. Okay. So all I have to do is uncover this, and then I think we can chain mortar. Not mortars, chain nullifiers. And that is a wonderful prospect, which is not likely to be realized due to the fact that we are being overwhelmed. Mortars, I need you to move up, because otherwise we're doomed. Quite heavily, in fact. Ooh. Move your buttocks! I've got to start maintaining more with cannons, because otherwise we're completely and totally doomed. 68 energy income and vastly negative on the sprayers. Can I get more? Okay, so this all makes connections. Especially with the range upgrades we have, I think we're in the position to do quite well with this. Build more rather than moving them, you have the power? Yeah. I really do need to. So that's going to be using most of my stuff, but not overusing it. I feel like this map is kind of beating my butt right now. The average completion time on it was close to an hour. Oh, I'm only at 20 minutes. Okay. I don't feel as bad about that then. Never mind. Let's move up. Come on, you mortars. Get up there. You know you can do this. They're going to take a little damage, but hopefully, by sinking the stuff ever deeper into the creeper, we should be able to overwhelm this eventually. Oh, you were after that, weren't you? My goodness, I'm going to move these up. That is not a pleasant prospect. You're not firing. Move you up here. I think that I will. I think that I'm going to move this down here. And we are going to turn all three of these to dispatch and suck up creep. Which is probably not going to be especially great at first. But I think that with some strategically placed weaponry, most of which is not going to actually be able to fire it much. That is the problem. Is that a lot of this crap is just so messed up on the firing patterns. It's really bad. But that will at least give us more anti-creep to fire out of the top cannons. Alright, sprayers, build. I'm gonna load you up and launch you in, and hopefully we can uncover some goodness. Yeah, the mortars are firing as quickly as they can and just not doing a dang thing at all. It's kind of depressing. We can build another relay there, and we can get several more online. I can build another relay up here, which will allow me to build more in the back and move them up. But the problem is that without cannons to protect them, they don't do that much good. Let me get some more cannons built as well. Upgrade fire rate. The range is just so much better to get. I'll do one of each. I have enough. Oh! Oh. Might have spoke too soon. We are uncovering slowly but surely the stuff up in the front. It's good. It's really good. Get our sprayers up and in the action. Okay, it looks like we are still maintaining pretty well around here. But I feel good about that. Got an extra sprayer over here that is still emitting. We are losing ground on this side. But I think that we can turn all those back on once we get this space in. And hallelujah! We finally got it! Wait, hold on. Don't do that. Do nullifier. Come on, just protect it long enough to zap the next one in the chain. Oh yeah. Zap the next one in the chain, and then we can move on. Move mortars up. Right there. May need to move a few cannons down on this side, but for right now, I'm going to go ahead and build a few more mortars and a few more cannons right here, where hopefully we won't power stall. Good. Yeah, I can start reinforcing the left side with mortars. I'm really just trying not to power stall and to focus my fire on one side so that we can eliminate it quickly. Although it is starting to look a little sketch. So let's go ahead and drop a couple mortars down in some of these places to help push that back. Shoot! Thank you very much for your resub, man. Tier 2 sub up in here, second month in a row. Thank you very much. Okay, now we drop a mortar in the circle of power, and now we see the devastating results, and hopefully it is able to crush this into oblivion. The terrain is not my friend. Thank goodness. Alright, so it's going to start eating away at all of that crap over there, which is exactly what I needed. Let's go up to the front edge with this. Gonna move a sprayer as well. Hopefully that survives. I mean, we can wish and think, hope and pray, and cross our fingers. But in the end, we don't know until it actually connects. And see, this is the problem, is that the sprayers only do so much, and the mortars fire at the deepest thing that they have access to, which is usually not what you actually want it to be firing at. Which is its own level of frustration. But it's something that you just try to deal with. Relay up on this edge. Can I please get a relay? Apparently the answer to that question is no. We're gonna go, that is 6 terrain height, rolling into 7. Which means that theoretically I could do a lot of damage there. Let's start sacrificing cannons into it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna sacrifice cannons into it, and that is going to... Ooh. I do not like. Alright, so this is looking a bit worse for wear. But we're in range of the turrets now, so they will be able to protect that zone. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. I'm going to move you over here. Woo! Pray and spray. Reminds me of the old Call of Duty days. Oh, that just sucks the life right out of it. That is fantastic. That is actually way better than I would have hoped for. To the point that we might be able to get a relay over here to sustain fire on that range. Oh my goodness. Who'd have thunk that we would actually make that amount of progress right there? Build you there, get you set up, make our connection immediately, move a sprayer immediately to a locale that can get a good firing solution on it. And that is going to be enough for that cannon. We'll move in another. Keep swapping them out at full health. And slowly but surely moving to sustain this line. Oh my goodness. Please, 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 please maintain. Just a second more until that turret can land. Do we have more fire rate available? We do, in fact, have more fire rate and move speed ×3. All right, that is fantastic. But our ammo is atrocious. All right, packet speed, deliver, please. There goes that one. So we move another. Maybe a sprayer set to always on in the dip would be good. I'm not actually sure. We may be able, oh my goodness, we might be able to make this happen. Okay, let's put all these over here. This is going to be a cluster of bad available sight lines, but maybe we'll be able to make it work. Move you there, move you there, and see where we can plant a nullifier in range. Might be able to plant one right here. Come on, Nully. There it is. Excellent. So that gives us another one down here. Our turret is actually sustaining. Oh my goodness. Get a relay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Relay up on the front. Nullifier up on the front. But they can't build it because reasons. If there was just a little more... You set to always on, you are set to always on. There is just a tiny iota extra anti-creep there, we would be able to build that. Just the slightest little nudge is all we need. Also, mortars would probably be a good idea in range. Oh, the nullifier is actually building. Hallelujah! 6 terrain height to 7. That is going to not be enough to do a terribly huge amount of good, but we can still try. There is no harm whatsoever in trying. We do that, move the rest of our turrets in, and a few mortars to back us up. Just like so. And that will hopefully be able to free us. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Move you out, move you in. And we got another nullifier coming in. So we basically got it narrowed down to this stupid level of nullifier right here. Come on, just cut off the access point and we'll be fine. Gotta move out, you move in. We're losing HP on these turrets, which is not a great thing. I need another sprayer over. Actually, let's just drop a sprayer in. Now, hold on. Move you down. Sprayer... Pacing is so tough here. Alright, so the sprayer should be able to start filling that. Set it to always on. Dashoop gifting out 3 tier 2 subs out to Mr. TNT, Kentrum, and Error. Thank you. Error? Yes, Error. Brain pulling error on that one. Thank you for the generosity, Dashoop. And I'm sure that they're thankful as well. And that, my friends, is a clinch. Okay, so sprayers. Let's move up here. That is going to be everybody in on maintaining this space. Also, lots and lots of mortars should be able to move up. So we're just right now in an effort to lock this down completely so that we... Ooh, that's going to be bad. And that was no good. What I really need is to be able to build on this. I'm going to move these sprayers back. That was a bad idea. Move this back one. You guys back. Except you are able. And Blue Lion in with 500 bits. Thanks, man. Super Nullifier maybe. And I'm glad you enjoy the YouTube vids, man. I'm thinking the problem is that I need to be able to actually build something there before I am able to utilize the space for a nullifier. So I have got to get this beaten back, which is a pain in the buttocks when you're talking about this really proactive 2,000 value emitter. I think that I'm going to drop this sprayer in. We're going to do our best to suppress this entire thing, and then we will move in with the rest. And we're holding steady over here. Like, the amount is growing, but is probably fine. And that is going to just barely be able to run that number up. So what we're going to do is we are going to move this out and take up the energy stance instead. And then I'm going to run you in, turn you guys off of always on. Because right now we're just wasting creep up here, I think. You can be on, you can be on, you should not be on. And you should definitely not be on. Okay, so that should ease up on our creep quite a bit. Now, let's drop, move, and nullify. In one fell swoop. And the mortar should be able to contain that long enough for this to build, and we will be set. I am very happy with that. Okay, so on the south side, we also need to kill this thing, which is probably not going to be that big of a deal. I just need to run it down here. Kind of hesitant to move yet. But let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. We're going to drop all these guys down here. We're going to move our relays and try to make this connection once we get the space for it. And that did not go as well as I thought it would. But rescue these guys just before they die. That will drastically deplete the amount that they have available. Make sure we got everybody plugged in. Oh yeah. Next drop, we should be able to take that no problem. And that is a hell of a lot of circles of power. So they're not really useful to me is the problem. I can't really do anything with them because I can't build the stupid... I can build a massive collector, but that's about all I can do. I've got no long-range weaponry is the problem. So let's just start moving all of these guys. Oh, hold on. I need these. These guys need to stay. Why don't you stay with me? Kill all the creeper tonight. We could make believe. In space we really can fly. I think I can get a nullifier up close enough right there without even having to move. Oh yeah. As long as that sustains, we're fine. And I can put a turret there to make sure of that. Oh, fantastic. Is that the last of it? That is the last of it on this side. So all we have to do is move to the other side and kill this crap, and we're done. And I don't think that is even the hardest. I think I did the harder one first, to be honest. Flying in 0G or floating? Floating in style. And with infinite maintenance of the current vector. Let's go ahead and move you guys over here. That is the end of that. And we are going to have to build up some beamers over on this side. Where did I lose? Ah, I lost the relay over there. Okay, no problem, no problem. We do have all of our beamers over here with us. We have got everything we need to scale this mountain. Just need to get it done. So I think when we go directly up the center, I am going to build more beamers over here. Because that is, I think, the best way to keep myself safe. Let's go mortars, cannons, mortars, cannons, mortars. And we're just gonna make a gigantic gaping hole in this. I don't know what's under there. Who knows what the terrain is like? But we're gonna do the best we can. You need to be not on always on. You need to be not on always on. You need to be not on always on. As we make sure that we get everything set. Okay, so that should let us start capturing way more than we are putting out. And now let's go anti-creep bomb. Because that seems like fun. We actually have enough anti-creep now. So I am just going to do this. Okay, so that's going to be there. Then we can go over here. Drop a couple of relays in so we actually build the stuff. Okay. So the creep level is going down pretty drastically. But not by enough. So I think mass mortars beating on the doorstep is probably the best way to get this done. Okay, that one is set to always on and shouldn't be. That one is set to always on and shouldn't be. That one is set to always on and shouldn't be. We're gonna move all you guys over here. You guys over here. And this is the inventory of all of our available sprayers. These have still got some work to do. That's fine. They can join us later on in the party. You know what I need to do? Yeah, forge. That's what I was about to check on. We got a range and a fire rate that we can take, and that is going to, yes, help out quite a bit, actually. There's only a slow collector connection, not a fast relay connection to the front. You're absolutely correct, my good sir. So we shall connect with relays right up to the front edge, including the new frontier. I'm going to build a new set of mortars, which will hopefully carry us even further inward. Nice. All I gotta do is make it over here. And also, I gotta make it through all of these spores. Actually, there's not as many spores over on this side as there were on the other side. Interestingly enough. So it shouldn't be that much of a problem. Okay, let's try our mass drop again. Just a little bit further in. You do not need to be set to always on. You also do not need to be set to always on. All you need to do is spray to where you can sustain this line, and it's all good. So every one of those is going to die, and dump the rest of their sticky blue goodness into the creep over there, which should do a fair bit of damage, allowing our mortars to get ever closer to the inevitable conclusion of this game. Yeah, no reactors, no terps. This map is freaking bonkers, I must say. Okay, so we got our energy back up. We've got... Ooh, the pathway ahead is clear. Let's go get up into some of the deeper of the creeper. Also get relays up on the front line, and we can move one more mortar as well. I lost a relay. Apparently, I was not as ready as I thought I was to go after that zone. Okay, you can get destroyed. And then let's take all of you and move in yet again. Now, I'm thinking that we're close to the point where we should be able to actually sustain these, especially with the mortar fire coming in from the back. I'm 100% sure, but I think we may be able to make this stick. So let me drop that up. Oh, that's sexy, sexy blue. Relay. Relay. Might not be able to get a relay down on the front one, but I can move you back. I can move you slightly. Sprayer lost. Shame. Absolute crying shame. But unfortunately, there is nothing for it. Let's go there. And then that should open a relay position in the center. Yes! And now we've got good backing. Okay. So with that set, we'll be able to take these mortars and move up a little bit closer, and we need to build some more mortars. Probably in the rear here. 4 and 3. Excellent, excellent. Would it be easier to build a mass group of sprayers at the back near the beach where the land is flat? Probably, but then I would be having to reorient myself constantly, and there's the flight time involved, so I'm just going to build it up here. I think it'll be a little easier on all of us. Okay, so there's those. Go ahead and move them up on this position. Should free up a relay here and here. And we'll be able to move in. Okay, so it's just a matter of bringing enough mortars to bear that we just eat through everything consistently. And we are rapidly eating through this, let me tell you. Oh, spores. Oh, dang. Spores, 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 spores. Spores. Move up, my little minions. You do not need to be in the back. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's done. I think we might actually be able to get a... Oh no, we're gonna need... Hold on. It's time for the cannons. The cannons will make the difference. Are the cannons canon in Creeper World? I think they are. Can you build more sprayers to collect anti-creep on the anti-creeper island? I can, yes. It is already depleting more than we're getting from there. But it is possible that it would be beneficial. So I'm going to do that. We're going to dispatch and enable collection field. And now I am going to do the unthinkable and start collecting from the center volcano. And we're going to totally negate all of this, running all these guys up into the middle here. Ooh, I need a relay. Move you back. The relay down on the front, which should be able to contain all of this. And then you are going to go to enable and dispatch. All of you guys are going to enable dispatch. Oh, this is super OP. Okay, so that'll go there, and then we get our nullifier right on that slot that it was in, and that's going to be 2 things dead, and we can leapfrog from there into the next and into the next. So we are just about done. Creeper is gaining on the north now? Yeah. We have just got so much. I'm going to enable always on all of these, and they're just going to like creep out into the world. Exactly like that. That's the sound effect that needs to be in Creeper World, okay? Alright, so this is already full. Let's build a nullifier, which will take out the next two. And I'm going to drop a bunch of mortars up on the front, I think. Sexy, sexy. This is a much more difficult volcano than I thought it would be. Like, kudos to the map maker for forcing someone to completely underestimate what his map was capable of. Go there. Which should connect some of the mortars on the front. That will also eliminate this. I can pull these back, well as these. No, those will actually be fine. Okay, so all we have to do is we have to get this under control so that I'm going to move a bunch of mortars out, because that is how we do. Okay, so with the sprayers engaged, the question is, can I build more? More, I say. More sprayers. All the sprayers. Every single one of the sprayers. Destroy that one. Okay, so that actually gained us quite a bit of ground. I'm going to go ahead and move as many mortars as possible up. We're going to run our cannons to the front as well. Yes, yes, yes. Losing sprayers, I know. We have some that are sustained by the network. It's fine. We will not lose any ground. We can only gain. Kind of sad that I can't zoom in any farther and also move over to that edge, because it's kind of getting in the way. Use the singularity just for the hell of it? Hey, why not? Fire at 100% as we construct a relay to go in after the last little bit of remaining stuff. I'm going to put you there. We're going to build a relay in the back. Come from. Can that reach? I don't know that it can. Come on, 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 come on! Hurry! Relay and nullifier. Oh! And because the mortars are all triggered to fire at the deepest creep, they're going to just pound on that in an absolutely glorious manner. And I'm going to move all of the sprayers up there and all the mortars up there and all the cannons up there, and we are going to do this thing. That is going to be charged before the ether cannon, whatever that thing is called, the singularity gun, is even complete. So, well freaking done on that. Well suggested, Kiggle. Should have done that earlier. I forget how powerful that thing is. And there she blows. Claim that victory on 43 minutes, which is, yeah, okay, so 7 minutes is not possible, okay? It's not possible. 43 is going to slot us in for 23rd place, which is not bad. We're definitely top third-ish, somewhere around in there. So I don't feel bad about that result at all. That is going to wrap everything up for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like and share it with someone. If you want to support the channel, catch the streams, or join the Discord, check out the links in the description. Thank you all for being at least partially insane, and I will see you in the next one.